Okay, so how to sell my house fast, Phoenix, Arizona edition. I've got a couple minutes to try and go over this with you really quickly. I want to go over some quick tips. I've been getting a ton of questions from a lot of people DMing on Facebook and other text messaging me, other sources, and that sort of thing. So I want to go over a couple of the common ways to quickly sell your house. And so one of the main ways to sell your house is just to and to sell it quickly is going to be simply to just bring up to date as many things as possible in the home. So obviously paint is going to be one. If you have the budget for carpet, those kind of things are going to help boost the actual the timing in which somebody's going to want to decide to buy the house quicker. And so it's very, very important to focus on the little things, just like, bringing up to date those little things. Like if you got a cracked window, make sure you get that kind of thing fixed. So very, very important to do that. Some of those things, like I said, they're going to be paint. Invest in curb appeal for sure. The appearance that people see from the outside of the home is going to be one of the most important things. That's going to be the eye candy that lures them in, so to speak. You want to mostly focus on the kitchen and the restroom. Invest in little things, and you don't have to go all out. You can go to thrift stores and find restroom fixtures that are a little bit more up to date. We've done that from time to time where we find good looking fixtures, or there's even discount type stores where you can find fixtures or restroom cabinets for really, really cheap. If you're in Phoenix, Arizona, I believe there's one somewhere somewhere along the lines of like 59th Avenue and Olive, I believe. It's called Stardust. Very awesome place. There's a lot of discounted, pre-owned interior home goods and even exterior home goods. So in regards to like cabinets and just pre-owned goods like that kind of thing. And so it's not going to be very expensive for you. So that's going to be one of the things you want to do if you're looking to sell your house fast here in Phoenix. We're in a rising market, and so doing these things is going to help you to stay competitive over other people who may not be doing those things. Because there's a lot of options. A lot of people are listing their homes right now. So very, very important. Remember to invest in the kitchen and the restroom. Those are the main areas that you want to be focusing on. So definitely, we talked about carpet. If you can't afford to replace the carpet, get them cleaned. Get your grout cleaned. That's going to help to boost the appeal that people see in the home. So the little details, do a deep cleaning. That's really, really going to help, because when people go walking through your house, they're going to see those kind of things, and they're going to expect high quality, in the home. And so if they look at those little details, if they see spider webs at the corner of a room or something like that, that might creep them away. So you want to make sure you're focusing on deep cleaning for sure. So that's that. Just keeping the property clean, well maintained, at least during the sale period. You don't want to have the house messy when people are coming to visit, or that sort of thing. So another way to be able to sell your property quickly here in Phoenix, Arizona, is going to be to set it at an attractive price. You want to set it at an attractive price, just a little bit below market value, just so that it catches people's attentions. There is this realtor that I know who did something very crazy. He listed his property at just one single dollar, and he had tons and tons and tons and tons of bids on the property, or people making offers. And that's another idea. That's another way that you can try to make your house sell quickly. You'll get offers very quickly that way. It's a little risky. Not something that I would personally do, but I would say definitely definitely consider if you're looking to sell and you need to sell quickly. That's definitely an option. Or just list it, below market value, just a little bit, just enough so that you're bringing in people and it entices somebody. Um, and so if you're not sure about the values of homes and that sort of thing, speak to a local realtor. They'll be able to help you out and get you the values of homes in your area based on the square footage and the actual bed and bath combination that you have in your home. And you got to make sure that when you're comparing prices, that you're comparing apples to apples. You can't compare it. If your home is a 2-bedroom 1-bath, you can't compare it to a property that is a 3-bedroom 1-bath. And same goes for square footage. If you're comparing square footage and you're doing this on your own, maybe looking on Zillow, you want to be able to look for square footage that is within about 10% of your square footage. So if you have 1,000 square feet, you might go anywhere from like 900 square feet to 1,100 square feet as far as the comps within the area of your home. We actually have a link on the website that gives you instructions on how to comp your own house on Zillow. So if you're not sure about how to do that, make sure you go ahead and check that out. The third thing that I would recommend if you want to try and sell your house quickly is going to be to stage the home. So if the house is vacant, there's nobody in the house, you want to get the property staged. It's going to cost you a little bit of money. It might cost you a couple of extra, $1,000 or $2,000. But you got to keep in mind, the property is going to sell a lot quicker, and it's going to be a lot better than having the property actually sit on the market for several months. And in that case, you're wasting time, you're wasting money, and it's not going to be very beneficial to you. So you want to try staging the home. That's my third recommendation. We've got a list of popular staging companies here in Phoenix that you can check out as well. I'll have a link down below to the website for you to check that out. Another one of the things that you can do is to do your research and hire a good realtor. A good realtor is going to know how to comp your house properly. And so if you don't have a good realtor and you have somebody comping your property, finding comparables of your property that are not matching, then you're going to end up sitting with the property on the market for a lot longer. So you want to make sure that you're doing your research, finding realtors who are very good at what they do, so that when they're looking at your property, when they're comping it, when they're listing it, they know what they're doing. They know how to advertise and market the property so that it sells quickly. And that's the goal. You want your house to sell fast. We've got a list down below in the link as well for some of the top performing realtors here in the Phoenix, Arizona market. So you want to check that out. So let's assume also that you go ahead and you stage the property. Another part of the investment is going to be you want to make sure you have a good photographer, a good quality photographer come down and photograph the property using drone footage, using high quality professional photography. You don't want to list a property that has been staged with with the smartphone. Cameras these days, they are getting a lot more advanced, but nothing compares to high quality professional photography, especially if the property is staged. You want to make sure that you combine those two so that you can sell the property fast. That's the goal. You want to be able to sell it fast. And again, link down below, I've listed a couple of the top performing photographers on Yelp. So these are some of the best ones that are actually reviewed by people. So go ahead and check that link out if you haven't already. And then the very last option, which is something that we typically only recommend if there's an urgency to sell, if you need to sell quickly, if the house is falling apart and you just don't have the energy or the time to deal with the property, you don't have the strength, you don't have the funds, it just doesn't make sense for you to hold on to the property. If you need to sell fast, there's always the option to sell to a we buy houses type company. So our company buys houses cash. We buy houses cash. We're going to pay and take care of all of the commission. You're not going to worry about commissions. We're going to take care of all the closing costs for you. You're not going to have to worry about any repairs. No hassle. We can close within about 14 to 30 days, just depending on the title company and being able to produce a clear title. But that's going to be the quickest way for you to sell. You don't have to worry about any hassle. You don't have to worry about repairs, none of that mess whatsoever. And the attractive thing is that we pretty much take care of everything for you. You don't have to worry about anything. So what a lot of people ask us about the process. What is the process to be able to sell your house fast in Phoenix? You want to give us a call, number one. Give us a call. We've got our phone number on our website, so you can reach out to us. And we'll get you a cash offer usually within a couple of hours, no later than 24 hours typically. What will happen after that, after we give you an offer, after you accept the offer, if it's even accepted, we'll do a property walkthrough, take a couple of pictures of the property, just to document the condition of the home in its current status. And then at the time, we'll bring an agreement with us. So the paperwork, as far as what is included, what is the offer price that we've given to you, any specific terms that have been discussed between ourselves and the seller, and that sort of thing, and we'll go into more detail as far as what goes along in the agreement. But after the agreement is signed, what happens next is we take that paperwork over to a reputable title company, and we open up escrow. We'll open up escrow. We'll fund an earnest money deposit, and escrow will give you all of the information that you need to know in regards to escrow being opened, and right after that, it's typically, like I said, anywhere from 14 to 30 days before the property is actually closed on. So if you're looking to sell your property fast, think about these several options that I've given you. Selling to a we buy houses type company is not always the most beneficial, and we'll tell you that over the phone. Typically what we do is we'll go over any sort of options that you have, and we'll let you choose. So consider those things. If you're not willing to let go of a property very quickly and it's not a hassle and you're making money on it, then awesome. We can try going about it, and you can try selling the property a lot quicker by doing some of the things that I've mentioned. And we have a team of realtors as well. So if you need help listing the property, we can help with that as well too. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you have any questions, just please be sure to message me here on YouTube, or you can reach us on Facebook. Cash Home Buyers Hub is going to be the best way to be able to find us. We're happy that you watched the video, and make sure that you have an awesome day. Thank you.